Hey everyone, and welcome back to Little Revelations. Today we're honing in on a particularly fascinating figure, the Queen of Swords, reversed. Now, before you imagine a regal lady with crooked crown or swords being mishandled, let me assure you this card's not just about a royal tangle of limbs, it's about the twists and turns your thoughts and words could be taking today. So get cozy, maybe get yourself a cuppa, because we're about to explore these vibes with the Queen of Swords reversed. First things first, who is the Queen of Swords in the upright position? She's the sharp-minded, no-nonsense intellectual, a wise woman who cuts through the noise of life with clarity and truth, wielding her sword like a lightning bolt of honesty and logic. She's the friend who tells you like it is, sometimes brutally, but always with your best interests at heart. She's intellectual, she's independent, in a nutshell. She's the voice of reason who values truth over sugar-coated lies. But when the Queen of Swords shows up reversed, well, brace yourself for a different tune. It's as if her sword's edge has got a bit dull, or worse, it's cutting in unexpected ways. The sharp clarity gets blurred, and her usual clarity turns foggy or even tangled. So what might this reverse queen be trying to tell you about your day? Imagine her arrival as a slightly tipsy friend who's had too much tea and not enough sleep. Words might come out the wrong way and your thoughts might get all muddled like mismatched socks. And communication might be more of a minefield than a smooth stroll. You might find yourself wrestling with misunderstandings or feeling more emotional than usual, despite the Queen's usual reputation for emotional aplomb. One of the key warnings today is about the danger of clouded judgment. When the Queen of Swords is reversed, she's waving a red flag, reminding you to slow down and think twice before you speak or act. Misinterpretation looms large, and your mind might play tricks on you, making mountains out of molehills or turning little doubts into massive worries. Don't jump to conclusions about what someone said or did. Give yourself and others the grace of patience. It's a day to take a breath before hitting send on that text or before sharing your opinion, especially on touchy subjects. And there's more to it than just muddled communication. This card might signal emotional repression or vulnerability masked as coldness or cynicism. The Queen of Swords reversed can embody a kind of guardedness that keeps people at arm's length. So if you catch yourself raising walls or snapping with others when you're stressed, this card serves as a gentle nudge to try to acknowledge what you're really feeling, even if it's uncomfortable. Vulnerability is not a weakness, it's part of being human. Now, the Queen's sword can also slice through illusion. Reversed, it might mean some tricky self-deception is at play. You could be avoiding a hard truth about your situation or even yourself. Today might bring emotional blind spots, so consider whether you're being honest with yourself. Are you putting on a brave face while inwardly feeling overwhelmed? Are you convincing yourself that something isn't a big deal when deep down it really is? This card encourages you to peel back the layers instead of hiding behind defenses. Interestingly, the Queen of Swords reversed can also pop up as a warning about being too harsh. maybe to yourself, maybe to others. The sharpness of the Queen's wit can turn into biting sarcasm or cruel criticism. We all know someone who wields words like swords, and not always with kindness. If you notice yourself slipping into this pattern today, take a moment to dial it back. Words have a power that can heal or hurt, and today's vibe is to aim for the former. Be firm but fair, honest but gentle, and firstly, listen more than you speak. With communication, when communication clouds are overhead, active listening is like your umbrella. It helps you stay dry in the storm of misunderstandings. Get curious about others' perspectives without immediately jumping to judgment or conclusions. Ask questions, clarify, and be open to new information. You might be surprised how much clearer everything becomes when you swap a lecture for a genuine chat. Secondly, embrace emotional honesty with yourself mainly. Journaling your thoughts or having a quiet heart-to-heart with someone you trust can help untangle the emotional knots today. And sometimes putting those jumbled feelings into words lets them lose some of their power. And the reversed Queen is all about finding balance between intellect and emotion. So don't let your thoughts run rampant, unchecked. And thirdly, be mindful of boundaries, not just the ones you set for others, but the ones you accept for yourself. If you're feeling overwhelmed by people's expectations or your own inner critic, the Queen encourages you to claim your space. Stand firm in your values, but avoid shutting down or pushing everyone away. And finally, have a little patience with yourself and others. Everyone's human, and everyone is susceptible to a foggy day now and then. The Queen of Swords reversed reminds you that clarity often follows confusion. So don't be disheartened if things feel complicated now. Tomorrow is another day, and with a bit of mindful intention, you'll slice through the haze soon enough. In summary, the Queen of Swords reversed in your daily tarot is like a mischievous breeze that rattles the window panes of your mental and emotional fortress. It signals a day where your usual sharpness might be dulled, where words can trip you up, and where hiding from uncomfortable truths is a temptation. But she's also a guide, urging you to slow down, be gentle with yourself, and approach communication with curiosity rather than assumptions. It's a reminder that clarity isn't always immediate, and that sometimes the most powerful act of strength is to admit uncertainty and just listen. So as you go about your day, keep the reversed Queen's wisdom close by. And my revelation of the day for you is this: think carefully, speak kindly, feel honestly, and don't be afraid to lean into the messy bits of life. After all, even a queen has her off days, and really that just makes her all the more human, which is something that we can all relate to. Until next time, enjoy the journey.